Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you how I kill Vorkath using a banded Scotsword and a blowpipe, resulting in pretty fast kills. If you want to know the exact requirements, go ahead and skip to this timestamp right here and I will touch on the details there. Otherwise, I'm assuming you've already read the wiki and just want to see how I actually kill him. Okay, so here's my routine of killing this guy. First I go and teleport with the Friendly Sea Boots to Releka, and you walk up to this guy Thorfinn, or you take his boat, doesn't really matter which one you pick. Make sure you're potted up right here and then climb over these rocks. Go ahead and poke Vorkath, then turn on your magic prayer, make sure your special is on, turn on piety and hit a 46, that's a pretty good hit. Hit a 64 as well. 64 is the hit you're gonna need, but they stack too, so if you hit a 32 and then another 32, that's fine as well. Now make sure you put your range as well. Turn off your run energy if he comes up with this attack, and just calmly walk in between these pools. If you step on the pools, they will damage you and heal Vorkath. But if you just keep clicking like that, just make sure your character is always like a few steps ahead of, or a few steps behind from where you're clicking, and you'll be fine and take absolutely no damage during that phase. The next phase he's gonna use is the white ball, and you're gonna notice something, what I do there. As soon as he comes out with the attack, you just click off him like that, because then your character will actually stop doing anything. He will not move because he's frozen, but he will stop attacking Vorkath, which is immune to your attacks anyway, and that makes sure that you can immediately cast Crumble Undead as soon as you click it, so you don't actually have to wait for your attacks to finish before you click the Crumble Undead, and that makes sure that he doesn't get a cheap kill on you because you're too late. Use this time as well. You can turn off your prayer, use all this time to heal as much as possible, and then you can keep attacking Vorkath through pretty much the entire kill where you can actually fight him, because if you start eating while he's attacking you, you're obviously still gonna take damage, but you're not doing any damage back to him. So it's better to just relax and save up in between these little phases. Like here you could eat as well. I'm already pretty full HP, but I'm gonna anyway, because that makes sure that he can hit another 20 on me with me having to eat. So this is basically really all there is to this guy. You just sit here and whack him. If he uses the purple one, just turn on your prayer again. So my quick prayers are set up on toggle protect from magic and toggle eagle eye. And he gets like insane drops, this guy. I mean, it's at least 150k per kill. And you can see right here, this kill in particular is 255k, so I would recommend doing this guy whenever you've got a Slayer task as well, because if you're gonna be killing this guy anyway, you're gonna get some cool Slayer experience out of it as well. Here's the gear setup. So we have our Void set with a melee helm, a mythical cape, Salve Amulet EI, Raditz Blessing for the prayer bonus, banded Scotsword, Archer's Ring, which is imbued as well, Toxic Blowpipe. This is just your best range gear you have on hand. A ranging potion, a prayer potion, an anti-venom, super anti-fire, and a super combat set. You just bring a super combat as well if you need some more food. A rune pouch with earth, air, and chaos runes for Crumble Undead. Teleport to house, Friendly Sea Boots 4, and then some food. Okay, so for the construction requirements, at the very least you're gonna need a revitalization pool in your house. if you have that already and you want something better, get at least a rejuvenation pool so you don't actually need an altar anymore. And obviously the best one you can get is an ornate rejuvenation pool, which you can build at 82 construction if you use a +5 boost and a crystal soul. So there's two things that I haven't really touched on yet, but I do actually want to add in this video, and that is that if you hold control while you have your run energy off and you click, you will actually start running. So you can use this to dodge his launchy attacks, which go way up in the air and you have to run away from. So whenever he launches one of those orange balls up in the air, just hold control down and click at least 2 tiles away and you will be completely fine. Then the second mechanic I'm gonna talk about is the poison pool thingy, because if you click back right now, you're gonna be too late and you're gonna be hit by some of his fireballs. And that is because you want to have at least like 1 or 2 tiles in between the tile you're gonna end up, so the game actually thinks you're continuously moving. Because if you wait like that, there's one tile where you're gonna be hit like 1 or twice, because you can see I don't immediately turn around as much as when I click it earlier. So just a thing to keep in mind there. Make sure you click away from the tile in time and you don't actually end up doing it too late, because that cost me a couple of deaths. So the final point I want to add to this video is just make sure you hit the 64, right? So it can be a 32 and another 32, and that's completely fine. Just make sure you hit at least a 64. Sometimes I only hit like a 56 and I go and kill him anyway, and it works pretty fine, but the ideal situation is hitting at least a 64 right here. If you're gonna be using this setup, you're gonna hit it a lot of the times, but not every single time like I just did there. We first hit a 40 and then did a 0, but when that happens, you just go back to your house and you drink from the pool and you teleport right back, and that's all there really is to it. I mean, this is how quick this goes. So let's just walk back to the dragon really quick and you can time it yourself. Like, this took maybe 20 seconds to reset, so if you just keep doing this for like maybe 5 times at most, you're definitely gonna be able to hit the 64 or the 32 combo or anything of that kind. I mean, this is a 16 and then we get another 8, so that was pretty trash as well, but just reset and you'll be fine.